All right, give it a drink. See what you think, Susie. It's pretty good. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Built on Faith Homestead, where we like to talk about things like tiny houses and growing your own food, raising animals and raising children in the way of the Lord, the best way that we know how. And so today we're going to have to put to use some things we've been trying to teach you guys, actually. We are going to make some medicine tea, or what we call medicine tea, for our kids, because Luella, she was snotty a few days ago, but she has allergies, and we just kind of thought, well, it's just her springtime allergies. And then a couple days later, Bo started getting snotty, and now Leah Jo is snotty. And so today, nothing too bad, nobody's running fevers or anything like that, just snotty and don't feel good, and you can tell. So today, we are going to make some tea out of some of the herbs that we have been teaching you guys about. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about what's going into this stuff, this medicine tea. So we're going to have apple cider vinegar, amazing stuff. If you don't have this at your house, you are really missing out. It is very good for both humans and animals. Raw apple cider vinegar with the mother in it if you can. Also, raw honey, very good for you. Has lots of things in it that are fantastic for you to help you feel better, and it's got some antibacterial properties. Dried dandelion. If you know, wait a minute, just kidding. Dried plantain herb. If you don't have any dried, it's okay. You can use fresh. Dried works a little bit better, more concentrated. Works better for making your tea. However, fresh plantain herb would work great. Plantain herb is anti-inflammatory. It also is antibacterial, antifungal, and has lots of great vitamins and minerals like many leafy greens do. Also, dandelion green. If you're congested and all that good stuff, it'd be good to add maybe like Creeping Charlie or something like that. But they don't have a cough. I may have said congested. I meant cough. If you have a cough, if it's down your lungs, Creeping Charlie's good. But this here, very high in vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin K, all kinds of stuff. Very, very good for you. I will caution you though, dandelion is a diuretic, or however you're supposed to say it. It will make you have to go to the restroom. You will have to pee frequently after drinking this tea because of this. From my understanding, one of the best ways our body actually expels sicknesses in our body is through our waste, through going to the restroom. And so maybe it helps with that too. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it seems to make sense to me. So today's very simple tea. We're just doing dandelion green and plantain herb. The girls are going to help me. This will do two things. This will help teach them how to make the tea, and also they will be getting all of the steam coming off of the tea as it's making, which will help also. So let's get right into it because the water is boiling. Got our water boiling in a cast iron. We usually use a little pot, but we have not moved to the little pot yet, so the cast iron will do just fine. We're going to put our strainer down in there to help capture the tea so we don't have to chase it all over the pan, and we will let the girls help here in just a second. In this bowl, we have got our dandelion herb, we've got our plantain herb. We always just kind of wing it on the amounts. However, we do like to make a fairly concentrated tea. We'll add the honey to it here in just a little bit, which will help dissolve it while the water is still hot. And we'll just pour a little bit of that very concentrated tea into a glass, and then top the rest of it off with water as we're making it, also with the apple cider vinegar. So I'm going to let the girls help me. You ready to help make tea? Are you ready to help make tea? Yeah. All right, girls. Grab your greens and put them in this spot right here. Watch the steam. It may burn you a little bit.
Okay. I've got some. I'll go first.
Yep, put them right in there. No. That's right opposite. So if this happens, right, put it right in the strainer, on the inside of the strainer. There you go.
Ow.
Yeah, watch the steam. Leah, yep, put it in there. Alright, so the girls were scared of the steam coming off the pot, which they help cook all the time. Usually not scared. I don't know what got into them this morning. But we are just kind of mixing those herbs up. It's good to crush them a little bit to make your medicine tea. It helps release the oils that are in them to make this tea. So we'll crush them down a little bit in this strainer. Let them boil here just a little bit, and we will go on. Alright, so it boiled there for just a little while, maybe 5 minutes or so. Kind of stirring those greens in, mashing them up a little bit. Now we're just going to let it steep here for a little while, maybe 5 or 10 minutes here, and then we will show you guys the rest of the process. Alright, so it's been sitting for quite a while now, maybe 10 minutes or so. And what you've got now is this soaked up greens, and I'll show you kind of what we do at this point. So once they're done making, did I just break up? No, I didn't break it, it just separated. Alright, once it's done making, I just stir these around in the screen and try to press out all of the oils and goodness that we can, get it kind of worked out. If it gets cool like it is now, I'll even squeeze it with my fingers just to get out all that we can of that goodness, because it was hard work picking this stuff. You sure don't want to waste it. And then we keep a compost bucket. One of these days we might talk about that, but we keep a bucket. We call it the compost bucket. It's not really, it's a food scrap bucket for our chickens, and I'll throw this in there and it will be a tasty treat for them. At this point we are going to add our honey, which we broke our lid the other day. But we're going to add our honey while the tea's still warm to dissolve it. As you can tell, it's a real precise measurement. Remember that kids will be drinking this, and we want the kids to like it. So you add lots and lots of delicious honey to it. It will help them drink it for sure, and it tastes really, really good. And we'll show you the next process. Now we've dissolved the honey, and we will dump it down our concentrated tea. Remember, this is a very concentrated tea. And we'll just pour a little bit in each cup. Another reason to save old jars. This is actually a Classico Alfredo sauce jar. But their lids fit old, like, cannon jars. So we save this jar. It works great for stuff like this. Also a reason to save old used lid tops, right? So we will dump the tea. We will dump the tea down in there now. Hopefully without making too big a mess. Here we go. Woo. Mom, I'm making a mess.
Again, don't rub our tongue.
Yeah. Alright, we'll wipe that up in just a second. Here is our very concentrated tea. And we will mix a cup up for Lou Bug and let her do a live taste test for you guys. Unfiltered. Right, we showed you guys Leah gagging on the mayonnaise. Right, we'll just be honest about it, right? But we'll give it a try as soon as I clean the mess up that I made. Okay. We are about to get Luella's reaction to the tea that she kind of sort of helped make. She helped record for sure. Alright, give it a drink. See what you think, Sissy. It's pretty good. Yeah. Good.
It tastes like vinegar water, though.
Tastes like vinegar water. It does a little bit. So you guys don't know, but just about every morning I drink a little bit of honey and vinegar in a diluted water drink. And Luella likes to drink it with me too. She likes to drink some. Pretty good stuff, huh? Not too bad. Medicine that actually tastes good. Imagine that. What do you think? Do you feel better already? A little. Kind of like a Band-Aid. You guys know what I'm talking about. All right. Mama Bear, you got anything you want to say?
And again, it's not what you're used to drinking. So again, from our other videos, it's a mind thing. But the honey does help.
That's right. Little sugar with your medicine, right? Basically.
And sometimes when you drink this, you may have to drink it a few times a day, or maybe a little more than that when you're sick. Kind of like ibuprofen or stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I would compare it to. Is like about every maybe 3 hours or so, you'll notice it wearing off, and you'll have to drink a little bit more. Yeah. But don't go too crazy. Don't go too crazy because you'll spend all day peeing. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So that's the video. Make a little bit of medicine tea. Give you some cold and flu relief from your backyard. Obviously, you can mix and match other herbs. Just pay attention to what you're doing. Look them up. See what the side effects may even be. That way you're not crossing things up maybe you shouldn't be crossing up. Such as purple nettle is also a diuretic, or however you're supposed to say that. And so is dandelion. So if we'd have put purple nettle in this, that would have been 2 different diuretics. And like I said, it'll make you pee a lot anyway. One time we ate a salad, a fresh spring salad we had picked, heavy on dandelion. And the next day, man, I was like, man, why do I keep having to go to the bathroom? Like, it just didn't register for some reason. It will help. It doesn't have all the nasty side effects that you're going to get from other medicines from the store. And it will actually help you out in the long run. So, guys, if you like videos like this and you like what you've watched today, please like and subscribe to our page. Share the content, because really what we're trying to do is help folks out best that we can. We appreciate you guys for watching.